Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and this is Jar of Fireflies. Here I make videos all about my life as an Orthodox Jewish homeschooling mother of 4. And today I'll be taking you all through a day in my life. That's right, folks. Today we'll be going through a random day in our lives. Okay, so we've been getting back into a groove of school and things and life after having a baby and doing the high holidays and all of that sort of thing. I've just really been trying to get us back to normal, whatever that is. So we took that really big break from school for the holidays, about a month, and we're getting back into school now, which has been amazing. The kids have just gone right back to normal, which is great. And we're just kind of in this groove of doing school in the morning and then in the afternoons, either finishing up school that I either overscheduled or that took longer than anticipated, or we're going off and spending time in nature, which is the plan today. Some other things that are planned for today, I want to start working on Shabbat prep, even though Shabbat is quite a ways off from today. And we would like to make a Shiva call today. But before we do, I want to give a big thank you to today's sponsor, Native Body Wash. When I shop for body wash, I'm looking for a product that has simple, clean ingredients and a fresh scent. And Native is by far my favorite. Native Body Wash gives a rich, luxurious, foamy lather without any sulfates usually needed to make it really foamy. It's also residue-free, leaving my skin feeling silky smooth while smelling amazing. Native uses clean, simple, and effective ingredients that are easy to understand. The ingredients are naturally derived to help cleanse your skin. Native Body Wash is sulfate, phthalate, and dye-free, and also vegan and cruelty-free. It's made with plant-based ingredients, purified ingredients, gentle cleansers, and citric acid for pH balance to keep your skin super happy. Let's talk about scents. Native offers a wide range of choices with new scents being released all the time. Whether you want to smell spicy and woodsy or clean and crisp, there is something for everyone. And the scents are long-lasting, so you can smell fresher longer. My current rotation includes powder and cotton, which is a clean, soft scent like clothes hung out on the line. I also have eucalyptus and mint, which is so fresh and crisp. And also lavender and rose, which smells like a luscious flower garden. And my personal favorite right now, warm cider and cinnamon, which just smells like a hug mixed with all the fun fall things. But wait, that's not all. Native has more to offer. Attending to all your personal care needs, they also do amazing deodorants, which you've heard me talk about before, and toothpaste. Treat yourself to the ultimate self-care package and don't miss out on their new limited edition scents. 3 body washes are normally $27, but if you use my code FIREFLIES3, you'll get them for just $17. That's 40% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Click on the link that I've left you in the description box below and in my pinned comment so that you can get your native body wash today. All right, and now back to me. Okay, so baby Firefly was up really early this morning and he is already back down for a nap. So this is a great time to, well, film and get started on school. Now, only the other 2 boys are awake. My daughter is still sleeping and that is totally okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is get started on some of the individual lessons with the boys, and then once my daughter wakes up, we can dive into our group lessons together. I did kind of consolidate and pick sort of the bare minimum of school that I wanted to get done today, just because we have a lot to do with everything going on. Like we had planned already to go out hiking this afternoon, but then I also decided to throw in a picnic if we're gonna be out there anyways. And then the Shiva house came up, so that. I mean, those we only get a couple of days notice for. Jews do funerals very quickly. So basically what happened is my friend's dad passed away and they did the funeral within like a day or 2 maybe. And then the Shiva started immediately after that. So the funeral was yesterday. We call it a Levaya. That was yesterday. And then the Shiva started last night. And so that's gonna be going on all week. So we do plan to visit all week during those visiting hours. And today is the first day of that for us because we didn't go last night. Evenings tend to be more crowded. And so, well, I don't like crowds of people. And also because I'm going to be bringing the kids, that's a bit of a crowd on its own, that we're just going to go up there today during the day. All right, so let's go dive into some schoolwork so that we can get all these things done that we need to get done today. So we got right to work on our school. My little dude here was so eager to get started. He wanted to do math first. This kid loves math, and that just makes my heart super happy because my grandpa was a math teacher for like his entire career. So, I don't know, maybe he inherited some of that love for math from my grandpa.
33, 34, 35, 36.
In what felt like no time, the whole table was cluttered with books and learning and all kinds of fun. All right, so today is starting to get off the rails almost immediately. We sat down, started working on some of those independent lessons. We're about to dive into our group lessons once we had finished up those. My daughter did wake up. She also got started on things when a friend of mine called me. Oh, she needs a favor, so we are gonna go up and help my friend, which is good because then my kids get a play date with her kids because she is also a homeschool mom, so her kids are all home with her too. Now, she does not live super close to us, but she is on the way to the hiking trails that we had planned to go to later this afternoon. So what the plan is I'm gonna start getting picnic lunches together, and then we're gonna go to the Shiva house, which we're gonna drive instead of walking. It's here in the neighborhood. We were just gonna go for a walk to enjoy this beautiful weather that we're having today, but now we'll drive, and then we will go from there to, I'm like thinking this all through in my head. So then we'll go from there. So, okay, so Shiva house, friend's house, picnic, and then go hiking. Okay, and then we'll come home. So today is going to be a very busy out of the house day, which is unusual. We usually don't go out of the house so much. I mean, we go out of the house a lot, but like to go this many places in one day, that is unusual. Yeah, usually we'll go to like 1 or 2 places a day, but to go to like 4 is a lot. But it's gonna be fun. Okay, let's pack some lunches. Oh my goodness, okay. So I just came in here and I started a load of laundry and I was gonna start getting the lunches together. So I grabbed the lunch boxes out of the cabinet. They're supposed to look like this. There's like a layer, and a lid. So I have 2 of these and 1 of this. This is just 1 layer. So we're missing a whole bottom layer of the lunch boxes, which means I only have 2.5 lunch boxes for the kids and I need 3. So that's okay. We're gonna make this work anyways. All right, let's figure this out. Okay, solution has been discovered. So those are our meat lunch boxes. And so while I'm waiting to get new lunch boxes or whatever it is that we need to do, we're gonna just go for a dairy lunch. So, all right, let's do this. So after swapping out our meat lunch boxes for our dairy lunch boxes, I got started packing the lunches. I started off with some Pirate's Booty, which is a fun snack we always like to have if we're having a dairy lunch. And then I sliced up some Gouda cheese because the kids love that. And then some sliced apples, and then some sliced cheddar cheese and some gluten-free Oreos. And finally some sunflower seeds just to top it all off. For my lunch, I had some leftover Chinese food from last night. My husband and I had gone out on a date, so I had some beef lo mein and some orange chicken. And then I put in a couple cookies, because why not? All right, so we have left the Shiva house and we're headed up to my friend's house to help her out real quick, and the kids will get their play date. Yeah, I thought I'd film a little bit more on the way up here, but we hit all of the green lights, so that was good. And here's a green light again, so I'll catch y'all in a minute. All right, so we just got here to my friend's house, so I'm gonna pop in, but I'm gonna loop back to this conversation a little bit later on. Okay. Okay, so we've just left my friend's house and now we are off to have our picnic lunch. So I could have sworn that there were picnic tables out here next to the parking lot, but there were not. When we pulled up, there were none. So I must be thinking of a different place. But there is this nice little pavilion here, so we sat there to have our lunches before going in to explore the hiking trails. We did the Dino Trail first, which was super fun. Like once a year or so, I guess around this time of year, they bring out these big dinosaur animatronics, and the kids just love to go walking down the trails, reading the dinosaur names and the fun facts and watching them move. We recently took a tour of the factory where these are all made, because they're made here locally in DFW also, so that was pretty neat. So it was neat to see them out in public for the first time since we had taken that tour of the factory. In their eagerness to hit the trails, my kids did not finish their lunches there before we came in, so we stopped for a little snack here by some more dinosaurs. I had finished my lunch before we came in, so I took advantage of this brief pause to just look around and take in the beautiful scenery. And then we were back on the Dino Trail. The grand finale of the Dino Trail was, of course, T-Rex. After the Dino Trail, we stopped to play on a play structure for a few minutes, and then we took a little stroll through this garden, and where they have some rescued wildlife that they're rehabilitating. We got to see some of those animals, and then we hit up a couple of more trails. Baby Firefly was snoozing through most of this part, so that was actually really good for me as far as hiking goes. It's really easy for him to fall asleep if I'm going for a walk and I'm wearing him, so I fully expected this, plus it is his nap time. Along the way, we were searching for wildlife. We saw some downy woodpeckers and some other different birds. We saw several lizards and lots of grasshoppers. And we were looking at all the different trees and looking to ID them. And then we got out here to this water part, kind of walking over this marshy area, which is a big treat. It's kind of like the culmination of the trail, the big exciting part of it for the kids. We didn't see any wildlife out in that area, but that is okay. And then we just head back to the main building where they have a museum and some more animals. And we were able to just spend a little bit of time there playing with some of the exhibits and exploring and learning there. All right, so our hike is done. It was quite lovely. We stopped by the museum there at the end, and yeah, it was just an absolutely lovely time. So now it is about 3:30. So we've got to head home and get home in time for piano lessons. So yes, such a busy day, but that's okay. It's been interesting. It has not been boring. So, okay, that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna go home, do piano lessons. Okay, so we're back home now, and almost as soon as we got home, the piano lesson teacher got here. So the kids are back there starting on their piano lessons, and oh my gosh, this day has just been crazy. But that is okay. All right, before I start making dinner, I wanted to just pop in for a second and kind of continue that conversation that was on my mind earlier with you guys coming out of the Shiva house. Basically, like, I know it was really hard, my friend. Like, we were both sitting there crying today, and I was so sad for my friend, and it also made me think about like my parents, and it was hard. It was hard, like feeling her pain and being sad for her and thinking about like the inevitable future. The order of life is usually where parents die before their children, and it was a lot. It was a little heavy. The Shiva house was very heavy today. And I don't know, I just wanted to share those thoughts, just to share that with you guys because it was on my mind. I guess it's farther from my mind now that I've been running around in nature, which was very healing, very lovely. I do love running around in nature. But yeah, it's hard. It was hard to see my friend so sad. It was hard to think about, you know, what that would feel like to be in her situation, and just, it was a lot. It was a lot. So, you know, it was very hard, but we will go back tomorrow and comfort her again, and we will go back the next day and comfort her again, and that's just what we're gonna do. So, all right, for now, I have to go figure out what I'm gonna make for dinner, and kind of while I'm doing that, I think I might start on some food for Shabbat, some stuff that I can put in the freezer. We have another big week this week of guests, so I'm very excited about that. All right, and I'm starting to think about Thanksgiving. All the things, you guys. All right. All right, we'll catch you guys in a minute. Okay, so for dinner, I thought we'd do sort of a variation on breakfast for dinner. So I grabbed this Birch Bender's gluten-free pancake mix, and I mixed it together according to the instructions almost. All you do is add water to this mix, but instead of doing a little bit less water than mix, I did equal parts water and mix, because I wanted my pancake batter to be just a little bit watery. My goal here is to be more of a crepe-like pancake, even though it will definitely still be thicker than crepes because it is a pancake mix. But anyways, so then I scooped that into the pan and kind of rolled the pan around a little bit just to spread out that pancake batter as much as I could. Okay, so once my thin pancake was fully cooked, I brought it over here and I added some peanut butter, a pretty generous portion of peanut butter there to the middle, and then just a little bit of chocolate icing to make it, you know, extra delicious and fun. I mean, hey, we're not having dessert, let's just have it with dinner. And then I added on a little row of thickly sliced bananas, and then I just rolled all that together and served it to the kids. This was definitely a win. My kids were gobbling these up just about as quickly as I could make them and bring them out. All right, with dinner all served and taken care of, I moved over here to start working on some food for Shabbat. What I'm working on here are some carrot mini muffins. I make these a lot. I made them recently for a big lunch that we were having, and it was just like a nice, easy side dish that I could easily make ahead and put in the freezer. Okay, dinner was a huge success. All the kids had seconds. I had one, it was really good. And now the kids are all out back playing because apparently they still have more energy today. I don't know where from. It is only about 6 o'clock still. I am short one ingredient for the muffins, so unfortunately I have to wait a little bit on that. But Mr. Firefly should be home soon, and he will have that ingredient. I asked him to stop by the store on his way home. You contributing? I love it. And this guy is so super squirmy right now. Okay, so the plan now, I have this little to-do list on my fridge. There's just some general housekeeping stuff that I just really must get done tonight. Putting some laundry away, vacuuming the floors, things like that. They're like, it has to get done. So I'm hoping not to make it too late of a night tonight, but I'm gonna go see if I can calm this little dude down and then start tackling my list. Let's go do the things. Would my day be at all complete without laundry? No, I don't think so. So yeah, there was some laundry to be done, and I just started tackling that just to get it at least partially done. I'll take what I can do. All right, when I had finished with the laundry, Mr. Firefly had come home with my missing ingredient, so I was able to pop back over here and work on finishing up these muffins. Because these carrots are like matchstick carrots, so they're still very thick. Last time I had used these in the recipe, they were really hard to work with, so I'm chopping them up before I add them in this time in hopes that this will work much better. And it did. The smaller carrot pieces easily fit inside of the mini muffin tins without overflowing and making a big mess. All right, I'm definitely getting tired at this point, but I really also just want to get all this stuff done and not wake up to it in the morning. So emptying and reloading the dishwasher is next to be done. All right, my first of 2 batches of muffins came out, and I'm having trouble. Okay, so here's where we're at now. I'm at the tail end of a pity party. I burnt my hand on the hot pan. Pan might be bent. I can't get the muffins out of the pan. Well, hold on. There's a few things that are going haywire right now. Okay. Baby Firefly, he's going to sleep for like 5 minutes at a time. So as soon as I go in and spend like 10-15 minutes getting him back down to sleep, I come out here, I have about 5 minutes before he wakes up again. It's a tad frustrating. Okay, next, the muffins. I make this muffin recipe like all the time. All the time. And today I did not have the soy milk that I usually use. So I asked my husband, Mr. Firefly, please go to the store on his way home, grab something that I could use, and he grabbed almond milk. That's great, that's fine. Almond milk should be fine. I see no reason. I told him almond milk, soy milk, whatever. Anything that doesn't have dairy would work. Any kind of a non-dairy milk alternative. Okay, so he brings home almond milk exactly as I told him. Okay, this is the first time that I have made this recipe with almond milk, at least with this particular brand of almond milk. So, but it's not working. And little baby Firefly is really screaming again. I cannot get them out of the pan. So I am tired. And so this is frustrating me nearly to the point of tears. As I'm reaching the tail end of my pity party, I am not going to let this ruin my day, because we have had a really fun day. I got to see my friends, my kids had a play date, we got to go hiking, we saw my parents, we did school, we did fun things, we had a picnic, like we did fun things today. Today was a fantastic day, and I'm not gonna let this one ridiculous little thing ruin that. That's what I'm telling myself, and I have to say it because it is true. And I will not let it ruin my day. Okay, so I don't know what to do. I'm gonna let the pan cool and see if perhaps at that point I can fish them out. But I feel like they're just ruined, which means that I, A, went to all that trouble for nothing, and B, wasted those ingredients, which is frustrating and annoying. I sent my husband to the store for nothing. So yeah, I don't know. That irks me. It irks me. But I am including all of this in today's video because I want you to know that life is not always perfect in my house. You may generally see the perfect things, but know that it's not always perfect here. And we're including this so that you can see that things do not always go perfect. So yeah, I just wanted, the real life. Okay. So I am now going to get back to cleaning my kitchen, and we're gonna see what's going from there. I think my daughter's gonna play with him while, play with Mr. Little Baby Firefly here while I work on these dishes a little bit more. And I don't know, at least I'll wake up to a clean kitchen tomorrow. All right, let's get back to it. Okay, so they're not gonna be pretty, but they are kind of coming out. So I think it's gonna work. We'll find out. Okay, I'm gonna keep working at this and other things. Okay, so that's not bad. I've got 18 out of 24. I'll take it. My daughter is over there playing with baby Firefly and enjoying all the broken muffins. So they're not going to waste. Probably going to call it quits here though and just not make any more muffins, but okay, back to work. All right, I am feeling better already now that the house is clean, the floors are clean. That's been a few days coming. And the kitchen looks great, so I know I'm gonna wake up to a clean kitchen. And you know, we've got 18 muffins to serve for a meal of like 18 people. It is gonna work, it is gonna work. Everything is good, okay. But yeah, in the moment there for a bit, I was like, not having it. But I'm doing okay now, I'm doing much better now. All right. So with that, I think I'm gonna call today a close. There's still a little bit more laundry to put away. I was able to get one load put away, and there's one more load that just came out, and I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Poor baby Firefly is so tired, but he's also just not really going to bed. I think this was a really big day for him too, and he is just so done that it's like he can't sleep now. But that is also okay. All right, anyways. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and call today a close because it's like almost 9 o'clock and I'm done. All right, thank you all so much for watching today. As always, I super appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. If you did enjoy this video, please give this video a thumbs up, hit that like button. It helps my channel out a lot, so I super appreciate that. Thank you. And drop me a comment down below. Let me know how your day is going and how you deal with stuff not going right in your day. Let's help each other out and get that conversation going. And of course, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my future videos. I would absolutely love to see you here again. And last but not least, be sure to check out Native Body Wash. Click on my link in the description box or in my pinned comment below. And remember to use code FIREFLIES3 to get a discount on your products today. All right, and with that, we are done. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next upload. And if we're not doing school stuff, what am I even talking about? Whether you went to spell, we don't spell, we're not spelling.